Welcome to this Windows channel, and this is the Tech News Update. We are Thursday, January the 12th, 2017. And today in our Tech News Update, we have Windows 10 Mobile that had a new insider preview, but there's a problem. First of all, if you are on the insider fast ring for Windows 10 Mobile, you should not install 14998. It is very buggy. Many people reporting blue screens. And one more interesting news about 14998, it seems that somebody at Microsoft might have goofed and might have just clicked the, hey, release the build when it should not have been released. It seems that there's a more and more of a report coming out of Microsoft saying, yeah, it was an accident. 14998 should not have been released. So a lot of people are with blue screens on their phones. So if you are on the insider fast ring for mobile builds and you see 14998, don't install it. Wait for the next build to arrive. Techdirt is being sued for $15 million by a guy called Shiva Ayadurai. And basically, Shiva Ayadurai claims that he's the inventor of email in 1978. Now, the reason he's suing Techdirt is that Techdirt, after looking into this, reported that, well, his claims are false and he cannot have invented email. And I do agree with that because, of course, email was invented way before 1978. So Shiva Ayadurai says, well, that's false claims and you are trying to hurt me, and, he's suing for $15 million. Anyways, I think Shiva is not the inventor of email. Email is older than 1978. It's actually one of the first protocols that was invented not very, very long after the creation of the internet itself, basically. So, interesting story here. Well, Microsoft says that February 8th will be Windows 10 Dev Day or Developer Day. And they will have a live event that will showcase creators updates, new features. That's going to be interesting, and I think February 8th is going to be a nice, interesting day to watch this live event. On the web, it will probably be on the web. So February the 8th is a live show day if you want to see the new features of the creators update. I think it's going to be nice to see, and we will try to, of course, we will have a roundup of all of the live event from Microsoft on that day. Well, if you are on build 15002, I was reporting that on the latest build of Windows 10, there were increasing amounts of problems that arise. And it seems that there's an increasing amount of people that are saying there's a lot of problems that users are reporting. Blue screens or green screens of death, frozen taskbar, frozen start screens, sometimes random freezing here and there, and all sorts of little weird thingy happening. So, that's the price to pay when you're on an insider build. And actually, I'll have a little rant video about this later today, as, I think a lot of people don't understand what being in the fast ring of insider means, really. Adobe is working on, I call it a voice-controlled Photoshop, but actually what they are saying is a voice-activated and voice-controlled assistant that will help you create drawings, and basically, it really sounds like a voice-activated Photoshop. It will have a little assistant that will help you. So this is interesting. Interesting to see that they are actually working on voice assistant to their drawings and their different programs. And I do believe this could be very useful for a certain amount of, for some people that might have some disabilities, for example. And that's going to be interesting to see the voice-controlled Photoshop, I call it. It might not be Photoshop, but some other software. But interesting to see that Adobe thinks that's the future. Amazon says that they will create 100,000 new jobs in the US by 2018. Well, Amazon has really, really been the major player of online shopping in the past years. And the Christmas sales and holiday sales of 2016 show us that, wow, they've had record amounts of sales and of packages sent. So it's no surprise, really, that they will create such jobs. And, like I always say, we have, even here in Canada, we always have these prime ministers and these governments that, will come in and say, oh, we're going to create jobs. But I always say one thing: governments have nothing to do with creations of jobs or not. It's really the private sector that does that on its own. Well, good news for Apple. The latest MacBook Pros that they've actually introduced has stopped Apple's slump in PC shipments. So in December, we've learned that PC shipments for Apple's MacBooks were really at a low, but it seems that it's stabilized and even increased slightly due to the fact that they have the new MacBook Pros. So that's interesting, and I think it's good news for Apple because we were kind of thinking at the fast pace of the drops that, even some people starting to think, well, is it the end of the MacBooks? Well, maybe not. And finally, Nram, which is made from Nanotube, is apparently, according to many people in the sector, saying that starting in 2018, when it will be more widely available, it is going to be a game changer for technology. It is going apparently to be the next big thing in technology. NRAM is made of nanotubes. It's 1,000 times faster than DRAM that we use actually right now. And it has properties of flash memory. So it means we might start having, in 2018, 2019, not only very fast computers, but also computers that when you shut it off, it still remembers what you were doing. So that's kind of interesting, and it's really going to be cool to see this. And it seems that it's going to really be the big thing, not just for PCs, but for servers, for every device that we own, starting 2018 and further. And analysts say that even the growth of RAM or NRAM sales starting 2018, 2019, 2020 could be as much as 60% growth a year. So interesting, and that's cool. We're going to see what that new technology will do and how it will impact us. So this was the Tech News Update for Thursday, January the 12th, 2017. If you enjoy our videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, let us know. And thank you for watching.